If the 1940 census is going to have the value it should, the enumerators will have to get the full record of each person in this nation. This will require great thoroughness and care. If each enumerator missed only 8 names in his district, the total effect would be to understate the population of the nation by 1 million persons. The best place to get information about the entire population is the place where the people sleep. In most cases, this will be easy. But there will be some places that will be out of the way and hard to find. The enumerator will have to find out about the people who live in each of these places, and his job will not be complete until he has done so.
This is Mary Webster, occupation housewife. Now, Mary belongs to an army 160,000 strong. Mobilized, as armies are, when the call is sounded, and demobilized when their job is done. Their task? Operation Roll Call, USA. Yes, Mary Webster is taking the census. Once every 10 years, she comes to your house, she or one of her fellow enumerators.
Headquarters of the Bureau of the Census is in Suitland, Maryland, just outside Washington, D.C. You might call this GHQ of that army, to which our Mary belongs. Here, under the director, is the permanent staff that keeps the Bureau functioning at an even keel, year in and year out, while planning and executing a decennial explosion.
The 70 census. What's it for? Well, after all, we can't know where we're going if we don't know where we are.
Electronic data processing has removed the census reports from the realm of purely historical interest and made the information so current that it can be used in planning and daily decision-making. Even in areas where the forms were collected by mail, the enumerators followed up on those households which failed to return the forms and assisted people whose forms were not properly completed. The Census Bureau is the ultimate in impersonal bureaucracies, and it means to be.
In 80 million mailboxes across the USA, the census is a-comin' to help us plan the way, to show us where we're going so that we can understand what's needed for the future of our land. Can we count on you?
You can count on me.
Can we count on you?
You can count on me.
Help your community get equal government representation. Help show where funds are needed for jobs, schools, health care, and more. Answer the 1980 census.
And all your answers are kept confidential by law.
Can we count on you?
You can count on me.
Can we count on you?
You can count on me.
And together we will see each other through. Answer the census, we're counting on you. Answer the census, we're counting on you.
2,000,004, 2,000,005.
The U.S. Census isn't just a population count. It helps allocate federal, state, and local funds to your community for things like hospitals, schools, and daycare centers. So take a few minutes and answer the census. It counts for more than you think.
Our Constitution begins with a simple phrase, we the people. And those 3 words say a lot about what it means to be an American, about the rights and freedoms we enjoy. One of the ways our Constitution preserves our rights is to require the government to conduct a census every 10 years. It helps determine how you're represented in Congress and what kinds of government services you find in your community. So be a part of this great democracy. Answer the census. It counts for more than you think.